Alright, so one area on your Lotus which often gets overlooked when you're making it go faster on the track is the oil system. Obviously when you put shocks and tyres and brakes and everything on the car, you create more lateral G-force, and that means you get more load on the oil system. It needs to be controlled because you can get surge where the oil will move around, come away from the oil pump under here, and means you won't get consistent oil pressure. Non-consistent oil pressure means the engine can blow up or wear. There's a couple of things you have to think about with the oil system on your Lotus. The first place we probably go is sump. So this is a baffled sump. It has a higher capacity. It takes the oil capacity up from approximately 4.5 to 5 litres to 6.5 to 7 litres, depending on different vehicles. And it has little gates inside around the pump pickup, which controls the slosh and the flow of the oil inside here. So it controls and makes sure the oil is always held around the pump. This is a product that we've worked with Moroso on for many years, fitted to many 2ZZ, 1ZZ engines, and now available for the V6 as well, the 2GR. Highly recommended, and like I say, often overlooked. You find out when you've got an oil problem, it's generally too late. The second part of oil control is oil pump gears, especially the 2ZZ engine, which is a high revving engine. Whenever you use that extensively at the top end of its rev range, you can put these gears under quite a lot of stress. And in years gone by, when we've done lots of racing, we've actually seen this as a part that fails quite regularly. So we've had these gears designed and manufactured, beautifully machined, that you can rev to higher RPM and they won't break. Thirdly, when you're looking at oil control, you should think about a catch can. Quite often, mainly for emissions, the oil breathing system will breathe back to the intake, and that's not ideal if you've got oil surge, because where it's supposed to be pure gas, it can sometimes be liquid when you're putting big accelerations through it, and therefore if you get any liquid coming through that breather system, that's going back into the intake, that can cause serious detonation and problems. So the catch can is another thing we consider. When this isn't the catch can here, but this is just a return line here back to the sump. So just so that you don't have to monitor or manage any oil getting captured within the catch can, it will just automatically drain straight back into the sump. So anything that does come out of the top of the engine goes into the can, the fumes breathe out of the breather, and all the oil comes back and you stays consistent with the sump. So 3 things to think about. Yeah, oil control via a baffled sump, higher specification oil pump gears to make sure you've got consistent pressure at all times, and then a catch can to make sure that you're not breathing oil into your intake system.